So the Nigerian Super Falcons demolished the Copper Queens of Zambia in the build-up of this game, even before this quarter-final game between the Super Falcons of Nigeria and the Copper Queens of Zambia. Zambia fans all of a sudden created a lot of pages, and they were just bragging, throwing banters. You are speaking against ninth-time champions, and Nigeria has always progressed to the semi-final in all the tournaments, Women's African Cup of Nations that they have played. So I saw a lot of pages created by Zambian fans, and they said they were just bragging about two players, Barbara Banda and Kundi Naji. So Barbara Banda and Kundi Naji alone could make up the whole Zambia squad. Well, the Super Falcons replied on the pitch. I love what the Nigerian coach did, Madugu, because in the previous game Nigeria played, it was lacking taste, and I was wondering if this team, this Super Falcons team, if they are actually the champions of Africa or the giant of Africa when it has to do with women football. But Nigeria started so early. Esther Okoronkwo got 2 assists today and a goal. She assisted on Hanley. In fact, Nigeria demolished Zambia by playing better, playing smarter, and everything. Nigeria had all the answers to whatsoever tactics that Zambia women team brought up. Okoronkwo assisted on Hanley just at the 2nd minute, and we thought that was how it was going to end. Then at the 33rd minute, Ajibade assisted Okoronkwo. Okoronkwo scored. Ihezuo, because of a defensive error by the Zambian defense, Ihezuo was able to get the ball and scored, making it 3. And then Demehin scored again with Esther Okoronkwo's assist. It was a goal fest. To me, I had just predicted 1-0 in favor of the Super Falcons, but they scored the highest goal in this tournament. We've seen Zambia score 4, we've seen Ghana score 4, we've seen Morocco score 4, but this is the highest goal in this tournament. I mean, without even conceding. Chiamaka Nnadozie is yet to concede a goal. Well, that is, as a result of a good defense. Nigeria's Super Falcons put up the best display I've ever seen them. This is their best performance in this tournament. Their first game, yes, we understand Tunisia. Their second game against Botswana, we understand. Their third game against Algeria was the worst. And it's as if the coach of the Super Falcons, Madugu, was just, relaxing the main players. Today you have this Esther Okoronkwo starting in the starting lineup. What's the other one? Jennifer Echegini. I mean, this is the lineup that we have always been expecting to see in the Super Falcons lineup. Jennifer Echegini started today. Esther Okoronkwo, Ihezuo, and the Okoronkwo scored. Ihezuo scored. Echegini put up a wonderful display. Ajibade, yes, Esther Okoronkwo should get the man of the match, a woman of the game, because she scored one and assisted twice. But then we have to shut the mouth of Zambia, and they need to also respect Nigerian Super Falcons. No matter what, yes, Super Falcons did not play well in their last 3 games. Maybe that was just a tactic to deceive them not to know what we are coming up with in the knockout stage. Don't forget that we are on a mission 10. Super Falcons are on a mission for the 10th Women's African Cup of Nations title. So I think it's time that Africans should respect Nigeria. So many people were like, okay, it's because when they were winning it, no, most of these teams, you are not interested, they were not serious, now they are serious. What happened to Zambia? The Copper Queens have been reduced to the Rubber Queens, and they just got melted. Nigeria is a team to beat. Morocco will be a walkover for Nigeria, because if Morocco should defeat Senegal tonight, Nigeria will defeat Morocco and progress to the final. Zambia and Morocco, they are the only, yes, South Africa also, yes, we know South Africa, but I can tell you that the Super Falcons are ready to play. This is the only match that convinced me that they are ready to play in this Women's African Cup of Nations tournament. The previous 3 games were just lacking test. We couldn't make anything out of it. Oh my God, the fluidity in their passes. They look at their passing accuracy. Oh my God, everything Super Falcons did today was superb, and that is what you should expect from 9-time champions. Congratulations to Super Falcons of Nigeria. On to the next. We are going all the way to win our 10th Women's African Cup of Nations trophy. No team, not even Morocco, not even South Africa, will stop the Super Falcons this time.